Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And today we are actually going to be working on some junk journals, which we haven't done in a really long time. And so, yeah, I've been working on these Golden Book junk journals since the beginning of time. So I decided that it probably would be something to kind of break things up. We've been doing a lot of ephemera and things like that. And so, if you are new to the channel and you like doing junk journaling, you like making ephemera, you like making books or just working in books, then this definitely is the channel for you. So, you'll want to subscribe and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. You can give the thumbs up now or later. It doesn't matter, but you know you're going to forget, so you may as well go ahead and give the thumbs up now. All right, so I did have the time wrong on my video. So sometimes I test it and sometimes I don't. And today was a day when I didn't test to make sure that I had everything on the up and up, so I have to fix it at the last minute. So thank you, Penny, for letting me know. I always appreciate it, because y'all know sometimes it's the old people's life. Okay, so I just wanted to say hello to everybody in the chat. So if you are coming on the replay, just know that this is being recorded via a live chat, because that's how we like to roll. We like to chit chat and shuck and jive and laugh and all that good stuff. So, all right. So again, hello, Penny. Good evening, darlings. And hello, Nettie and Nathaniel. And also, let's see who else we have on here. I know I saw a few more people that just kind of came in. Hey, Rhonda. Thanks, everybody, for coming on. And Diane. Hey. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And, y'all, I really didn't have a plan for today. I just pulled out the junk journals that I'm going to be working on. I had a plan, one little plan for one of the junk journals. So we shall see. All right, so let's move this out the way. Let me move my art journal out the way. I just like looking at my art, so I always like to pull it out. And let me see. So I've kind of been a little organized, and I'm trying to organize some of the projects, the unfinished projects that I have. And so I used one of these iris boxes to put some of the little Golden Book journals in that I haven't finished. Well, actually, these I started working on. I actually have some more where I have the covers, but I don't have anything in the inside. But y'all, it's just been, one of them things. So now this one, you all have seen me working on this one. And essentially, Thomas Breaks a Promise is done, and it's very beautiful. But I wanted to try something new, a little bit of an experiment, because I always feel like if I mess something up, I can always use it for myself. Because, y'all, my junk journal is humongous now. Y'all want to see what it looks like? It is so fat, it almost doesn't fit on my shelf. Y'all, look at this. Look at all that beautifulness in here. So I have a feeling that although I have lots of pages and lots of room still to work on here, I'm going to try to stay in this junk journal for as long as I can. But I already know I'm probably going to be moving on to my next junk journal pretty soon. Because I love this one so much. But yeah, with all the, and I put some of the paper clips that we made yesterday. I put some of those on here. Here's one that says heart. Yeah, I'm enjoying this junk journal. Here's another one. I love this with the sequence on it for sure. Okay, let me put that aside, because I can just sit there and play with that junk journal forever in 15 days. So on this one, what I wanted to try to do is to make a closure for this. And this will be the first time that I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a hitch post closure. I'm going to attempt to make a hitch post closure. So what I'm going to need here, I have some of the Tim Holtz hitch post doohickeys here. So I'm going to take one out, and I'm not even going to think about the color. I'm just going to grab one, and it comes in 2 pieces. Let me see if I can. Oh, that's the wrong color. I do need the right colors to match though, the back and the front. Let me see if I can find the back to it. Okay, there we go. So it comes in 2 pieces. So it comes with the, let me see if I can get the focus going correctly on here. There we go. So it comes with the the hitch post part there, and then it comes with kind of like the little screw thing here that goes on the back. And I haven't YouTube this or Pinterest it to see how you do this. I'm just gonna wing it, because y'all know that's how a girl rolls. She wings it. And then I have my little tools here, and I have some grommets here. So let me get, what did I do with my stuff? I'm just going to use this. This is my little China pencil to write on here. And I'm just going to eyeball where I want to put the hitch post at. So I'm going to put it about right here. I thought this was going to write on here, but it doesn't. Let me see. This pencil will write on here. Nope. That's probably not far enough in anyway. Well, this is what I'm going to do. Y'all know everything is a hit or miss when it comes to me doing stuff like this. Hey, Barb and Roberta. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, Rhonda, you got to get you some garment pins. I have some over in the shop over at Pleasant Creations if you would like to get some. Okay, I'm going to do this at 1/8. So I'm going to punch my hole at 1/8 on the front, because that's where the hitch post is going to go. So let's see. I'm winging it. She's winging it. I'm trying to pull it in just a bit. Can't turn back now. What's done is done. And then this one, I should be able to just put the hitch post right on here. So let's see. So I'll put the screw in first. And got the little hitch posty thing. Alright, and then let me just make this a little bit tighter. Okay, y'all don't want to mess my nails up. So let me get my big screwdriver and pop this open. And I just need a little flathead screwdriver just to make sure this is tight. So like I said, this is the first time I did this, so if you all have done this before, y'all can give me some tips. Because I don't know. Alright, let's see. And now for the back, again, I'm just going to kind of wing it, but this time I'm going to do a 3/16 because I'm going to put a bigger eyelet in the back. So, and I'm just going to, let's see, I should be able, I'm kind of looking by eyeballing it. Alright, so I'm just going to put it like about this far in, which is probably maybe like 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I have it on 3/16. And I know you all can't see what I'm doing, but I can see. So, not that you all are not important, I'm just saying. Alright, so I got my hole there, and I'm going to need a grommet, and I'm going to pick blue since we have blue on this page here. This is actually vellum, y'all. It's so pretty. I love putting vellum in my my books. Okay, so of course This is gonna go on the outside. I think, if I can get it in. Ooh, that's hurt my hand. Okay, let me see if I can punch this hole a little bit more, because it's we're having some issues here, which it shouldn't. Let's try this again. There we go. Now I'm gonna use my my flat tip screwdriver to help me out here, just to make sure this is down before I try to close this up. Just make sure it's down good. Of course, if y'all know a better way to do this, I'm all ears, but just trying to make sure it's on really tight, so that's good. Hey, April. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate your support. Okay. And if you all want to see how I make the little golden books, there is a video, and I put that in the link, so you can check that out. You can go back and see exactly how I made it, because I made one for Slim, and his was pretty sparse, but you can see how I actually made his. It's pretty cool. All right, so now you'll have to look at my little guide here, which I put this guide in the group as well. If you look in the files, you'll see the Crocodile Big Bite instructions. So if you've lost yours, I put a copy there. So this way I know what the settings are supposed to be, because I go from 1/8 to 3/16 a lot. So this is the 3/16 one without the washer, so I should be on A1. So, and the letters are actually, well, the numbers on here and the letters are on here. So I'm looking for A1. Okay, so this is 1. So I don't even think my smaller Crocodile came with something like this. So I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So it's good that I have this. Hey, Carla. And I try to keep it in the same spot so I won't lose it. All right, so now let me turn this over like so. And make sure I got this where it's supposed to be. And squish, squish, squish. And yay, it worked. All right, so there it is. So now let's get this out the way, because I'm kind of finished with that. And in my little trusty box here, my trusty box, I actually pulled out some hair ties, never been used, of course, because I've seen people use these, so I said, let me try and see how this is going to work out for me. So I pulled out a few colors, and I think the only color that's really going to work on here is the black. So we're going to put this through the back, and this is one reason why I used the 3/16 on the back. See if I can get this in here. People do this and they make it look so easy. This is not easy, y'all. I'm seeing if I can find my my tweezers. See if I can get this in here. I don't know. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all, this is too fat. It's not gonna fit. wonder. Let's try using the tweezers. Let's see if I can get it in here. Y'all can't even show y'all what I'm doing because this is like probably all the way wrong the way I'm doing this. I can't get it on here. I can't get it. Ugh. Alright, let's see. There's got to be a way to get this in here because people do it all the time. Maybe the hair ties I'm using are too thick. I don't know. It would be good if I had like a little tiny crochet hook or something like that. There we go. I think I got it. Yay. Oops, sorry. Let me move this out my way. Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. I think. I want the piece where it connects. I don't want it to show on the front, so just kind of doing some adjustments here. Oh, should have did it the other way. I'm going to get it in a second. I'm going to get it in a second. Hey, Livies. Just trying to make some adjustments. See, this is why people charge so much for the books, y'all. Because I have to go through stuff like this. Alright, so. Ta-ta. Oh, good night, Harry. Alright, so I got that on there. I just kind of did like a little loop knot there. Yeah, I won't have to worry about that coming out of there. Hey, I did it. So that looks pretty nice. I like it. That's my first time doing the hitch post closure. And I think it's perfect for Thomas. And Thomas is actually done. So I'll probably be doing a walkthrough on Thomas. He's all decorated and everything. So, all right. So let's move on to the next journal. And we're just going to move Thomas out the way. He looks lovely in a girly kind of way. All right, so Milan, we started Milan, so I decided to continue on with Milan. Milan, I'm still working on her pages. So we did this together, actually. We did the first signature and we did the second signature as well. So y'all had a rubber band on here. The rubber band broke. It's one of them days that a girl goes through. And we use like red thread on here. So this is the first signature. And we have all this beautiful fabric and lovely colors. Y'all love this one. I want to keep it for myself. I want to keep everything for myself. I'm so greedy when it comes to junk journals. I just want to keep it for myself. Hey, Jamie and Bootsy. Hey, hey, hey. All right, so I'm just going to move these out the way and I'm going to start on this third signature because it has nothing on it. And what I did with the other journals was I just took whatever and put it on wherever here. And hey, I didn't put my scissors back over here. I don't know where my good scissors are. I was cutting some fabric earlier today for the fabric swap. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. Got all my swaps out today. Yeah, Milan is going to be lovely. Y'all can fight for that one. Unless I decide to keep it. I love that. I love the material that I used on the spine and everything. So we are working on Milan. All right, so I'm just going to get a few pieces of fabric that I'm going to use. And can cut this down a bit more. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing like some fabric ruffles, but not on this particular journal. But I've seen people do the fabric ruffles. They have lots of fabric, so that might be something coming up to do as well. Let me just get a few little strippity strips here that we can put on the side, and I can use this piece, and I can use that, and I can use this, and I'm just going to use whatever I got in this bag that I've been working on since forever ever, since y'all know the beginning of time. Yes, the beginning of time, or the end of time, whichever one you want it to be. All right, and then let's cut this down as well. I don't know what I do with I'm trying to think what I do with my scissors. Y'all know how much I love my big scissors. And I'm surprised I didn't put her back. Like, I want to get up and go look for her. Like, where's my scissors? I think I only have like a few little bits and pieces of this little blue fabric. It was kind of washed out. It was a remnant when I got it at one of the thrift stores. But I just thought it was so beautiful, and I don't have any more. I think I'm on empty. I don't know. I have so much fabric. I don't know what I have. So you would love to learn the fabric ruffles? I know that's what you meant. The fabric ruffles. Me too, because I've never done the fabric ruffles. Y'all notice I'm not really paying attention to the colors that I pick out of this bag, because I'm an eclectic kind of girl like that. That's my MO. It's like whatever I pull out, that's what I'm using. I'm going to use that fabric. So if you have fabric and you are hoarding it, this is a very good application. Put it on the edges of a journal page. Sorry, I hit the mic again. Ecosystem thing, people. All right, let's see. I do want to use some aroma, some lace as well. So I'm going to pull some lace out, because y'all know I'm that kind of girl. I don't have anything prepared in advance, because I always say this is not a tutorial, because I'm actually like using this time as like work time. So I'm getting stuff done with y'all. So I'm using you for motivation. You are being used. All right. So let me put the bag to the side, and I have another bag here too. Let's see what's in this bag. I don't know. I like this red. Let's leave that out. Maybe some of these itsy bitsy pieces, somehow I can get them on the page. I don't know. Alright. Okay, let me get some lace out. Okay, I'm trying to keep the surfaces relatively neat, but y'all know how that goes. So Nettie, you said you're eclectic too? I think it's more fun to be eclectic, actually. Because it's like really, well, with junk journals, there's really no rules anyway. But when you're working in an eclectic way, it's like for real, no rules. So I'm gonna use a few pieces of lace. As you can see, I have plenty of it, and this is not even all of my lace, so there is no need for me to try to hoard this, because I just have lots and lots of friggin' lace. It's crazy. Okay, and maybe one more. Let's see. This one's kind of big. I want that big one. Okay, that one. All right, so let's move that out the way. So we got some fabrics. We have some lace also. And we'll put this back in the box. Oh, y'all, my desk looks kind of clean. Surprise! Surprise! That doesn't always happen. Put you back where you belong. Okay. Now I'm going to take the whippersnapper out. We might need those scissors. All right, whippersnapper to the rescue. All right, and I'm gonna pull you guys down, or ladies, or guys, or both. And I am going to change. I probably shouldn't have put this down too far because I need to change this to red. Because we have pink in here right now. Oh, well, thank you, Rhonda. You all are so sweet. Yep, the whippersnapper's coming out today. Y'all missed the whippersnapper? I missed you. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be using some red. Grab my bobbin. Put the bobbin in first. And let's put this at the top. And somebody asked me over in the group, and I'm not saying any names who it was, but somebody that just got their whippersnapper, and they were saying that they were sewing and the spool kept popping off. And what it is, or what it was, oh, this light is messing me up. My other light's not working right, and this one, why is everything red? Why did everything turn red? It's going to turn back. That's really weird. Look at that. Red. Clear. Red. Okay. Anyway, they said their spool was popping off, and that's because you have to use this cap. And the whippersnapper comes with two caps for the sewing machine. So you're supposed to pick the size that's right for you, or for whatever type of thread that you're using. So I'll just show you all a little bit here. So here it is right here. And if you don't put anything on there as you're running the machine, it'll pop off. So you just want to make sure that's capped off. So that's your tip if you don't already know that. If you're just getting, if you have a SQ9185 Brother sewing machine like I do. That, I think a lot of machines are like that, because the Old Faithful, I think I lost the cap that she had, and her spool kept popping off, so I had to be careful. So I am very happy to have one where it's not going to pop off now, because it was driving me nuts. Alright, so Penny says she is loving her whippersnapper. You go ahead with your bets up, girl. Alright, so now just threading, which is pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Alright. Come on out, thread. I told y'all it's one of them days. Alright, here we go. Alright. We're getting ready to get going here. Alright. So now, hey, Creative Nana. We're kind of just starting on our pages. Y'all, sometimes I can get like a really good angle on this, and sometimes it's just crazy. So I'm trying to get y'all, there we go. That's a good angle, I think. All right, so let's take some pages and get going with this. All right, so I'm gonna take some of this lacy kind of thread. This is some vintage ribbon that I had, and it's not a lot of it, but I'm just measuring real quick, and I'm gonna cut this because it doesn't have to be over the whole page. I just want it on part of the page, so I just cut just a smidge off here. And also this page, this is the first page in the signature, and it is folded, but I don't want to go over the fold. I'm just going to go over this part right here, and you'll see how it's going to work out. Let me go in a little bit because I don't want it to hang out too much. Y'all know I'm not like a frilly kind of girly girl. Okay, and I'm going to do like a number 19 stitch on here. This also slows me down picking stitches because I love them all, but you know, can't use them all. All right, let me get my foot petal together here. And we're off. And hopefully this will work out the way I wanted to. Y'all just noted that I covered up Milan's face. That's quite unfortunate. Because it's too late now. Oh, well, I mean, I could take this up, but I'm not. Milan's face is just going to be covered. She'll get over it. Even though she's quite beautiful. And that's the first page you see. You'll be like, hey, why is Milan's face covered? Well, her dad's going to be the focal point of this page. All right, so now, see, this part still folds down and then it folds up. Because the pages are not in order anyway, so it's all good. So hello there, Tammy. How are you doing today? Okay. And let's just keep on going here because y'all know I can stop talking and I would just be happy. Okay, and then I'm going to use some more of this. Another smidge. I kind of learned that you can make the page look good without putting like a gazillion pieces of lace and whatnots on here. So I'm just going to do some smidge here, smidge there, and a bunch in other places. And I'm going to just use that same stitch. And trying to be mindful of where I'm putting my stitches at. Alright, and we're off. Got my candles in the way that I don't have burning because I can't figure out what I did with my little match thingy. Y'all, I got some issues in this place. I tried to clean up and I lost some stuff in the process. Alright, so now that's what that looks like. And of course we'll look at everything. That's probably sticking out way further than I would have wanted it to. But you know, there's always a fix for everything. Alright, cutting some of the strings off, but I do like my stringage. Alright, let's put you over to the side. Mulan and Mulan's dad. Yeah, I could watch that cartoon over and over again. I love Mulan. They're supposed to be doing a Mulan with the real people. So I'm in for that because I just love Mulan, the story. It's so cool. Okay, I'm going to put this, I'm going to leave this hanging off a little bit. And I love this fabric. This one is just paper, so be careful how tight the stitches are. So on this one, I'm going to do a number 52. And I do have my tension loose as well. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, number 52. And I'm just gonna make sure everything is kind of loose. What did I pick? Okay, I think this will be all right. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do like 2 lines. Should I do 2 lines of stitch, or should I just leave it like that? I think I should just leave it, because sometimes less is more, and it looks quite lovely as well. All right, we'll just cut some of these strings off as we go, and so let's do the other side. And I'm just picking a piece, and I'm gonna let this, I'm gonna probably go around this whole thing, and I'm gonna use the same stitch again. I'm just gonna let it hang off just a little bit. We're gonna let it peek out over the edge. And here we go. And try to hold the paper straight. And guide the paper. Let's see if I can get y'all just... That's probably about the best I can do. Then, ooh, this is gonna be tight. I'm going to, oops, come back over here, camera. Okay, let's go down a little bit more. Try not to bend the paper up too much while I'm doing this. While I'm trying to figure this out. Ugh. And then I figure this is just paper, so if I mess it up, I'll just get another piece of paper out. That's how I roll. That's how you have to be when it comes to doing your sewing and stuff. Like, just take that stuff out, y'all. And just start working it. Don't be afraid, because everything can be replaced. Well, not everything, but y'all know what I mean. Get my little baby garbage can out the way. Y'all know I got a serious crazy ecosystem on my desk. Alright. Ooh, Kitty, you have to behave, because we actually have children on the live stream, so. And now YouTube is actually, they have more stringent policies. If you say that a video is kid friendly, it better be kid friendly, or else it's going to get taken down. So this has been marked as a kid friendly space, even though we don't have many kids, but a lot of us usually have kids around us. So we just have to watch what we say. So we got to keep the racy tones down, because we want to make sure that our kids can watch too and have fun with us. Alright, so this one, let me see, I haven't used this piece yet, have I? Yes, I have. Let's use, I need kind of a shorter piece for what I'm doing next. Okay, so this piece is a little big, so I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. Okay, so like that, I think is going to be good for this. This is just some writing paper. So again, we don't want to use too much of a, we don't want the stitching to be too crazy because it will eat the paper up. Alright, so on this one, I'm going to change the stitch to number 67. I haven't really used that one this much. I've been playing around with it a little bit. So we're going to see how this one's going to look. Wish me luck. Alright. Y'all, if I ever get finished with some more of these, I'll be so happy. Because I've been working on these little golden books for like months. That's because I stopped and started working on something else, and I'm just so ridiculous. I multitask too much. But now that I got my bullet journal going, I'm hoping that I will have some specific plans to guide my day. Because I haven't really been using a planner for a while, and it shows. My life shows that I have not been using a planner for a while, so I had to get back to using a planner. So I chose to start using a bullet journal for my planning, and that's something different for me too. But this time of year, I don't mind trying something different. This is a good time of year to try something different for me. So let's see here. All right. Okay. Ooh, y'all, look at that one. Oh, y'all can't look, can y'all? Because the focus is off. Look at that. That's pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, so let's do the other side. And let's see. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not using like the same things over and over again. So let's use this white one on here. And I'm going to use the same stitch. No pressure. No pressure here. So take it easy. I think I put this on upside down, the material, but oh well. It's going to look lovely with the stitching, that's all I have to say. Yeah, I had to do my nails over again after I used that Fabri-Tac yesterday. Usually I don't stick my fingers in the Fabri-Tac that much, but I did yesterday, and it was taking nail polish off. And Penny said it has acetone in it. That's some strong stuff, Jack. I wonder why they make that so strong. There's got to be a better way to make glue. I wonder, do they actually use horses for glue? Because, you know, I should look that up. I wonder, is that like a myth that they use horses for glue? Do you all know? I don't know. Alright, so let's put that over to the side. Let me just make sure. Let me look where I'm at on time. Ooh, y'all, time's going really fast. Okay, I'm going to use some more lace on here. Should she use lace here? Or... yeah, I think... no, I'll use fabric. Yeah, I'll use some lace. Let's use a little bit of... this lace right here, and it's kind of ruffly. Not my favorite kind of lace, but it's not that much left on here. That's all there is. So let me see. I'm just gonna use maybe like a smidge, and I'm putting this on some coffee dyed paper. So some of my experimental coffee dye paper. And let's see, I want to make sure it's not sticking out too much, but I still want it to stick out a little bit. Okay, and then on this one, I'm going to do number 54, one of my favorites. And okay, here we go. Y'all, I haven't been looking at the chat. I'm missing the chat. I'm kind of just talking to myself instead of talking to you all. I'm so selfish. Okay, I'm gonna put a piece of fabric. Oh, let's put a different kind of lace on here. Let's be wild and crazy about this. Just stick a different lace on here. Why not? Can't hurt anything. I don't think anybody, the junk journal police are gonna come and get me. So I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Hey, beautiful. All right, so that's what that one looks like. That's some pretty lace though. See, I used that all up. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this little piece right here. It has a smidge of a flower, and I used this material when I made the Scrabble journal, which by the way is still up in the shop over at Pleasant Creations. So if anybody's interested, you can go over there and pick it up. Oh, I still have some of that left. So let's do this side here. Y'all love using this red thread. It's like perfect for this job. All right, I'm gonna use the same. Let's just pull this down about to the middle. I'm gonna use the same stitch. Y'all, I really don't even have to do all this, but I love the little details that go into the journal. Ooh, Rhonda. It's not a whippersnapper, but it probably has some of the same stitches that we have. Okay, that's not hanging out that much. Okay, let's put that over there. Next, I'm gonna try to keep this rolling. See, I don't want to cover him up. Maybe I'll just leave that without. I think I'm gonna leave this page without putting anything on it. Let me see. Or maybe I should put like, I mean, this wasn't like a theme throughout, but I'm just gonna put like this little bitty piece here. No, I'm not gonna put anything on this one. I'm just gonna leave that one blank. And let's go to the next piece here. Okay, it's a plain blue sheet of paper. And let's put, I'm going to put this on here. So it's another piece of the one I put on upside down, but that's okay. It's okay. What y'all talking about? Are you talking about pockets? What kind of pockets were y'all talking about? Because I didn't get the details. Give me some specifics. I'm gonna look up and see what you all are chatting about. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put this piece. It's a large piece. I want it to hang over a little bit. And let's see, I'm gonna change this to, oh, I haven't used my number 27, my favorite. All right, and let's go up a little bit, and here we go. What kind of tutorial do you all want me to do? That's one question I'm going to be putting up soon, is what kind of videos do y'all want to see? I kind of just pick things, but y'all can tell me what you want to see. Just pockets in general? Okay. I could do pockets. Because I put everything in a pocket. Or a tuck spot. So that's easy. Alright. Ooh, I like the way that looks. And I like the way the back looks too. Look at that. It's like all decorated out. Alright, so I'm gonna put this piece of lace on this one. It's kind of a big piece, but that's okay. I just don't want it to be hanging out like crazy. There. Okay, and I'm going to use the same stitch again. Make sure. This one has some gather, so it's a little bit more trickier. Put it on here. But as you can see, I'm not using any special technique. She's just going for what she knows. Oh, pockets are going to be in the swap next month. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's put this in there. And we got a few more pages left, but let's see. I have to keep looking at the time because we're getting... Oh, no, we got one more page left. Okay. And then an envelope. All right, so we had some lace on that one. Let's put a little of this blue lace on here. Got this blue lace. So I'm just going to take a smidge and put that on here. And we'll put it towards the bottom of this. And this one, I think I'm just going to do a zigzag stitch, which is a number 4. And yeah, I'm just thinking about how wide to do everything. Okay, here we go. I think I might have cut that too short, but whatever. Yep. Gotta pull that because we still have one more piece to sew. All right. And then this back piece here. I have this piece. I'm going to do a little hodgepodgey stuff going here. Let's go this way. And I'm still going to use the zigzag. on here. Let me put this little piece on here too. I feel a little extra on this piece. Y'all, and I still got a lot of scraps in that bag. I cannot get rid of the scraps in that bag, and I'm not making new scraps. That's the thing. Alright, so now, y'all, this signature I think I've sewn about everything that's going to get sewn on. Okay, so let me move the whippersnapper out the way. Let's get the cam back so y'all can see what we've done. Ugh. And envelope. Alright, so this is our signature here. Actually, my desk is pretty clean. I'm going to bring this down some so you can see. And let's see, the sound of the sewing machine is zen, isn't it? I agree. Now I can look at the chat a little bit. Okay, so this is the first page, and although I did cover Milan up, she's so beautiful. I hate that I cover her up. That's kind of messed up. But so this is what it looks like, and I left some of the strings on here. So this is the third signature. So I left it so I could still open this up. So it's a small fold out, but I may put something on there. And I love filling the fabric on here. And look at those stitches. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to fix the focus. There we go. Let's go back. So you can see the stitching on here. Y'all see that? Just beautiful. Beautiful. See that? So you can zhuzh up a little page, and I like the way even the back of the paper comes out nice. If the stitches, if you have your threads in your machine properly, the stitches on the back should be just as beautiful as the stitches on the front. And y'all see, I didn't think too much into it, and I got some beautiful pages. So sometimes y'all be thinking too much in this stuff. I'm just gonna say it. And you just need to pull your sewing machine out and start using it, okay? Bootsy, you scorched the mashed potatoes. Just scrape off the top and eat it. I like that. Of course, I like this one. That's one of my favorite stitches. And see how the back looks, y'all? Beautiful. Beautiful back of the stitches. And this one just has a zigzag stitch, and you can see that on the back. And I have an envelope. And then the other side, I just tried to make sure that I wasn't using like the same fabrics that would be right up against each other. And this has the zigzag, and we did a little bit of patchwork there. And again, with a little star pattern. The star pattern. And this was a honeycomb pattern here. And this is like a little leaf. I never use these that much. See, I need to use more of the stitches. I'll probably use most of them. And this one kind of looks like a ladder. And that's how it looks on the back. And this one. And then you open it up, and that's how it looks on the inside. So that's the third signature in the Milan. All right. So I know it's been a while since we looked at this. Let's look. Let's just take a peek. See, we just did some ribbon on that one, and we did like a little, kind of like a leaf pattern on that. Oh, we must have like a tuck spot here. That's looking kind of tuckish. Yep, a tuck spot with some ribbon. Yeah, I haven't pulled this out in a long time, so I'm kind of looking through it myself. And I probably need to iron that out. It got a little smudged. Not smudged, but wrinkled. And this is a time card that we put in. Looks nice with its decorations. Yeah, the back stitching, it came out really clean. I'm kind of proud of myself on that. You need to use your cheapo depot sewing machine because you know what? All the stitches, even if they're simple stitches, it's still going to make your pages look very beautiful. So you should just go ahead and start using it. And then this was kind of like a scrap piece. And I just put that on and use one of those wonderful stitches. And another little scrap piece on here. Another scrap piece here. It's got all the scraps. And this one, oh, look at that stitching. I haven't used that one. The whippersnapper is bad. I love the whippersnapper, y'all. Whippersnapper is something else. So these are all the plain pages that we have so far. So we still have, like, we have pockets to put on here and some tuck spots and clusters, and then we have to fill everything with journal cards and all kinds of craziness, y'all. We still got some craziness to go in here. So maybe we'll just work on this week instead of ephemera. So maybe you all will be you'll be motivated to use your machines. Ooh, I like this one. That's a stitch that I haven't used very much. Here's another little pocket. So I did some pockets on that one. Here's a little hodgepodge of some different fabrics and lace. Ooh, I haven't used this stitch that much either. I must have been experimenting on the stitches. See, that's how long ago it's been. That's the second signature, and then I showed y'all the third signature. So, blammo. So now we're ready to move on to, I don't know yet. I have to think about that one, what I want to do next with this book. So that's what it's looking like so far. That's pretty, actually. Y'all, I'm not a lacy kind of girl, but I like the fabrics mixed with the lace in here. That is very awesome. Okay, so that's all we're going to do this evening to the little golden book. Again, if you want to see how I make the little golden books, or you want to see a version of how I make it, because sometimes I do things very differently, you can, there's a link below to how to make an easy golden book, the one that I made for Slim, his little Pookie one. And also, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It helps out the channel. And you can head over to Pleasant Creations and you can pick up an already made journal there or some things for your journal. Lots of ephemera there. So with that, you all, I am going to say love, peace, and hair grease. From your sweet Lotus Blossom and lovable Lizzie, have a fantabulous day and enjoy life. Yes, Penny, that's correct. I did start Mulan when I first got the whippersnapper. That was months ago. All right, you all. I'm going to head off. Y'all have a good night. Bye.